I just left work, and they closed the club down. I clear everybody out of the club, and I'm walking back to my car, but I hear shouting on the way back to my car. And I see that this black guy is standing over this woman, and she's just sitting there looking a little defeated or whatever. And he's just like really upset with whatever it is that she did. And I hear bits and pieces of it, but I'm walking back to my car. I'm done. And so, but before I reach my car, it sounded like, okay, yes, it did sound like I felt like I heard something, heard him like maybe hit her or something. Not her. I just feel like that's what I assumed, to be honest. I also at the same time felt like that's what I assumed. So what I do is walk back over there and I talk to her directly. Whenever you get in those situations as a guard, it's important to talk to the person that looks like the victim first, but talk to them separately. So again, what normally happens is the person that is the most aggressive out of the two is going to begin to answer on their behalf. And so I walk up there, I see she's pale in color, so she could either be white, she could be Spanish, I don't know. But so the lady, she has jet black hair. I go to her, I'm just like, hey, is everything okay? But whenever I'm talking to her, it's imperative that she has her back to him so that I can talk to her and I can get to him or her, whoever the victim is, I can get to that person and hear from them an authentic response. And so, but he answers for her. So I demonstrate to him that I'm getting annoyed because I'm trying to just allow y'all to do whatever it is. If y'all just arguing or whatever, because yes, I do think that that's common. However, as I'm standing there, she has this 2-inch bump on the top of her left side of her head, and it has, I feel like I saw veins, but it was purple and blue. And I was like, oh, ma'am, do you mind if I talk to you where I can hear you? Do you mind taking a couple spaces? And so she begins to, I start videotaping. She starts to say, oh, babe, don't mind. And then when she gets to where I'm like ready to, stop taking the paces away, then she's just like, she starts saying her address. I'm not gonna say the address, but she was just like 914, and then she says the street name. So I immediately press my my body cam. So when I press my body cam, she's just like, she takes her hand and puts her hair behind her ear, but she had kind of like a what is that? What kind of hairstyle is that? Because it's kind of like, it's tapered, but then it's long at the back. I can see underneath her jet black hair that she's bleeding, and I was like, and I say that, and then she wipes it off. And when she wipes it off, I was just like, oh, okay, well, if she's not going to, partake in me, stepping and inquiring like what's trying to happen, then I could get myself in trouble. Because again, I'm a security officer. I'm only hired to be in people's business to an extent on behalf of a company for a certain amount of hours. After that, I'm just being nosy. This is more like a citizen's thing, right? So this is if I want to or not. So he's just like, ma'am, you're getting on my nerves. I'm from, and then he says some kind of thing, and I'm assuming like he's trying to say a neighborhood or an area or whatever, or a gang or whichever. And so I'm not hip to any of that. So for all I know, it could be a TV show. I'm from this cast. And so because she changed up, because she switched up, when we got at a certain distance, I knew that she was trying to play a role in his presence and allow me to get any kind of information that I could from her while she was at that distance. She started walking back toward the guy, and I was just like, all right, cool. How do I get police here at this hour? Because it's 4 o'clock in the morning now. This happened just 30 minutes ago. I don't know if you can see my watch. It's 4 o'clock. Can you see? Okay. And so I just walked to the fire station. And when I walked to the fire station, I started knocking on the door, but it's 2 levels. So I think that the firefighters are actually upstairs. And so I also don't think that they would, I don't know. I really don't know how that works. So, but because she had visible blood and she had a visible discolored knot on her head, I feel like when there's visible signs of injury, then it doesn't matter what the abuse says, the victim says. Things can just get taken up because there's a right by those who are service rents that they, or like first line responders, they have to just kind of do their part regardless. So maybe help her, maybe ask, we're going to help, but do you want to be, do you want to press charges, blah, blah, blah. So no one was there. I walked away. I'm walking back to my car, but I was like, let me go and call the police. I called the police and they're just like, hey, do you have a physical description? I was like, yes, I actually won't be here at the time because I have to be at work at 6 a.m. So I need to get in my house and change a different uniform. But I end the conversation with 911, get back in my car, start driving, and I'm about to make a right so I can get onto the highway, but I see 2 police officers in the parking lot. So I went to them and I was like, hey, I drove up and they were parked in a way to where they could talk to each other through their driver's side windows. So I go in between those cars and I demonstrate and I show them this video and I was like, hey, I saw them on the other side of this apartment building. Hopefully they're still on foot so that you can intervene, whatever it is that he has planned for her in this evening, because he was really upset by whatever it is that just happened between them. And then they were like, one of the guys Googled the address that I was trying to recall that I heard her say when she actually stepped away at a distance. So even though I said all that, if you're leaving work, would you keep going in your car? Or would you and just allow them to take care of whenever they want to take care of it? I've been in this situation before. I've been in this situation before where I had to demonstrate to an extent that I'm not working with this person. Because if this person is not set up to completely retrieve me and provide some kind of barrier to any physical harm that I could get, it's not good to, it's just nonsensical to even cooperate. It's just nonsensical because this guy is ready to hurt you if someone tries to help you. Now, because she started telling me her address when we were at a distance, that's all I needed. She is going to cooperate. But she's also letting me know she's in imminent danger. And she is ready to help me once she can be assured that we could be helpful. And by helpful, I mean preventative of her safety. Like prevent harm and cause safety. I don't know. A lot of people don't like to get involved in domestic violence issues, especially when it looks like the victim is like, I don't want any help. But I just want to bless people with this information. If you can't help the victim, and the victim is aware of that, them showing that they want your help is going to harm them even more. So it's either just going to be 5 punches or 10 more, because this is just a violent person. They just want to hit. There are people that they just want to hit on you. That's why I sought you out. I sought you out and I played the role of a nice person. But I had to get people out of your life by chastising them, condemning them, and then continue to fill you up with what it is that you are depleted of, what you're not getting from men, women, from Yahweh Elohim, from God, from yourself. And then I'll do a little thing here, a little thing there. But I guarantee you, right in the onset, boundaries in the onset. I'm so sensitive to it now. I mean, it's been 2 years now. But I'm sensitive to it. And I had a gentleman call me today and say, hey, I know we haven't, he didn't say, hey, I know we haven't talked for months. He was just like, hey, I was in Dallas and I wanted to know, hey, when can I come see you? Bruh, excuse me? Are you the spreader and distributor of coronavirus? Why would you, who told you that you should look for me because you live in, there's millions of people here in Dallas. Yeah, we talk, but it's been months since we have talked. We need to start from the very beginning. Hello, how are you? I said, do you mind sharing with me what made you think of me now? He was just like, well, because I'm interested in coming to Dallas, so I wanted to see you. So let me know this week if you... This week is way too soon. We need to start afresh. And I said this, and I also said, do you mind confirming with me that it is very new and random, and I'm glad you thought about me. However, us wanting to see, we've never seen in person before. We only talked on phone, texted, and video chat, and that's as far as we got. And he's like, yeah, because you had a big schedule, and so once you put that aside, now I have assignments. Wow, now I have assignments. The things in which I was feeling as he was talking, I'm sensitive to it now. So when he got a call and he had to on his other line and he had to hang up with me, I didn't feel excited, happy, calm, clear about it. And he was like, tell me your schedule this week and let me know when I can come and see you. And I was like, come and see. See what? What is it that you would see when you would see me? What are you even looking for to where you are right now? What are you looking for in me where you are right now? What? This is me who is thinking I would love to have a guy hang out with me, and but I don't even have the schedule for it. But I mean, it still would be nice. But the way you coming at me so wild and just out the bushes like this, just out of nowhere, the pace he's taking is not the pace that I'm taking. That rubbed me the wrong way. And I asked you a question, but then it gave me a little blame. And then I asked him a question and I felt like it was not understood. And that's why he gave me a response that did not pertain to the question. Or he tried to dismiss that. Oh, forget that. We don't need formalities. You don't. I do. So boundaries will always be crossed. So it's important that you get you some. And you do have some. You have requests. Indifference is going to fail you every time. Yeah.